Oh, peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. Yeah. Oh, peace and power, peace and power, peace and power. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that you are in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers. You're in a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, a space of integrity and intelligence, a space of love, a space of queen comrades and kings, of warriors. You're in a space of love, help, or right, where we are working on the united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information, hashtags, apps, apps with cash, pals that pay, unions that are Western, grams with money. Yes, green cups, red cups, blue cups, charity plates, squeegee man pockets. God damn it, jingle bells, Santa and his little can and all that shit. It's a war going on outside. It's a war going on outside, Portland. It's a war going on outside, Memphis, Chicago. It's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until you're getting kicked up out of your place. Don't wait until they're getting ready to close the gate. Don't wait. Get yourself an assessment and get yourself together. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside in bandages, arm slings, soft casts, stakes with eye under it and all that. Stop sending each other outside like that. Got the kids all worried and all that. Get yourself an assessment. Keep your hands off each other. If you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse, consultations, and counselings, book an assessment. Learn the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness levels, events, conversations, past traumas, people, damn it, thoughts that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. Rick Gatlin, much appreciation for the cafe, Bustelo or Espresso, because I need it. Gonna be a long night. Hope you're here with me. Glad you're here with me. Let's get to it. What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Yeah, it's late. West Coast is loving it though. Yeah, but we gonna get right into it. We got to, because it's late. Somebody tag Iowa. Somebody tag the Department of Education of Iowa. God diggity damn it. We gonna get to the nitty gritty of it. Yeah. They bagged the superintendent, y'all. And some of y'all is in a fit because of it. We gonna talk about it, so tag him. Tag Ian Roberts. Tag him. Tell him to come to class if he can. Tell him to come to class. Yes, Ray J. Bring your little smutty ass to class. Come on. Come on. Ray J's a fluffer and we know it. Bring him to class since he want to rat. Come on, Ray J. Bring your little ratting ass to class. Uh-huh. Yeah. City of Memphis. Come to class, Memphis. Yup. Come to class. We need all y'all down there. Let's get to it. While y'all at it, let's see who's in class. Listen, tell your peoples, your classmates to come on in. Ooh, hold on. This look light. This look light tonight. God damn it, what's going on? Yeah, I see it's gonna be a lot of 55s tomorrow. We gonna get it right. Remember, do what y'all do best. Ooh, look who's first in class, Andrea Jones. God diggity, when she beating y'all to class, boy, you know it's Andrea Jones. Jersey's finest. Down in FLA, we see you first in class. Guns and gloves, second in threats. Philly, Chris, what up? Philly in the building. 1, 2, 3. Bionic Prince, what's going on? Eric Carlos, the Riverwalk. Yeah, San Antonio in the building. Let's see, Tierra the Youngin. South Jersey's in the spot. Charles, what up? Charles, Heart Tunes TV. What up? Hartford, Connecticut. Home of the WWE, Griffin Gate. We know what's up. God damn it, we see you. Yeah. Peace, Hakim, peace. Terrell, what up? That's what I'm talking about. Up in the spotty spot. Rick Gatlin, Dust Fro 517, peace. What up? Jane Doe, we see you. GB, what up? Hood Center, highlights. Yeah. Okay, you in class, we see you. Okay. Jay, what up? Ooh, Connecticut coming through like that. Yeah. Yeah. What up, Great Wolf? Knee Buck, Philly. God damn it, what up? Ahmad, what's going on? Yeah, we see you up in here. Bernie, what up, Bernie? Craig, what up? Yeah. Soap is in the building. What up, Soap? Who? Ma, 55. 55 for Ma, y'all. 55. Nehemiah, what up? Philly deep. Nehemiah Washington, what up? Jose, what up, Jose? Ooh, Philly deep. Philly and Connecticut, y'all, they deep. Yeah, you know 55. You know. Super chat, what's going on, brother? Yeah, 55. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Wear your 55 proud when you get left back. Wear it proud, goddammit. Make sure. Wear it proud. Who's that looking? What up? Yeah. Okay, the 585. We see you. Let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First and foremost, because this is important, because y'all know anything that deals with education, I'm in here with one of the best, top, okay, the best, and I've seen a lot, but when it comes to that education, nah, I got the best right up in here. Double masters in curriculum. Okay, principal. Over a decade. Okay, 32 and a half, 33 years in the department. She been in it since the Board of Education. Now it's the department. So when it comes to this, man, listen. Just me being able to ear hustle all these years, me being able to participate, I know what it is. I know what it is. So this I had to break right in from her perspective. I had to ask questions because this shit here just don't seem right for me. Now I'm coming from a political perspective. I'm coming from a perspective where we are speaking on how they're moving systematically in this country. And the shit looks shaky. I'm telling you. And I've been telling you all. Okay? Make sure you can manifest who you say you are. Because there's no neutrality in this shit. None. Whatsoever. And in us speaking on this case, I hope it makes things a bit more clear and give people a much better understanding of what their journey should be. Excuse me, I'm serious because when you are of a certain age, nothing is the same. Nothing that we knew of is the same. Nothing that we learned, okay, is none of it. We are in a totally different space and people have to understand that. Things that we were forced to believe had so much importance don't mean shit right now. So in your journey, how you spending time, where you placing energy, and again, your belief systems have to shift. So we want, I'm making it, I want to see this, man. I have to. And in this discussion, because I even had a few close friends of mine go through this at different levels. I've sat behind them prison walls and seen dudes get deported right from jail. I've seen dudes make the board, get to the streets, okay, and boom, get deported. You understand? I've seen dudes come home, shift gears, shift their whole life around, think they're coasting, boom, and get deported. So it happens, and I know it happens, but however, this shit here is looking very, very different. Just another Geechee. What's going on? So let's get right to it, right? Because again, a lot of people are sharing this viral video, and just now on the news, I saw that they're out there protesting for this individual and this very deep issue. Okay? Yeah. Many layers here. Many layers. So sit back, relax, put your goddamn feet up or whatever you gotta do, but don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep in my goddamn class because you happen to be home and your bed is over there or you got your little reclining chairs and shit, you know. And if y'all coupled up, booed up and shit, y'all might be holding on to each other. Listen, wait till after class for all that shit. Yeah. All right? Get your learning in right now. Damn it. You can hold off. Get up out of each other grippers and all that. Let's get to it. Now, the superintendent of Iowa's largest school district was detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, better known as ICE, agents on Friday. Okay, so this is fresh. Just happened, damn it. Okay? Prompting shock among fellow educators. Shock. Iowa. Okay? Ian Roberts, the superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools, was apprehended on Friday morning, according to the district's board chair. Roberts appears to be held at the, what is that? Pottawatomie County Jail, about 2 hours west of Des Moines, according to the ICE online detainee database. So if y'all got some side chicks or side dudes, or if y'all got some parents missing that y'all done had babies with, you looking for your child's mother or you looking for your child's daddy, check the database. I didn't even know they had a detainee database. This is some real science fiction bullshit going on right now in town. They got a database. Okay? The database lists Robert's country of birth as Guyana. Okay? It's important. Now listen, we're going to get into it's important because again, you got a lot of people that come online that get y'all gassed up, get y'all all excited. You're talking reckless, you're woke, you got a new awakening about yourself, okay? And you ready to not claim certain things that you've been claiming. So I want you to understand this and listen up, okay? No neutrality in this war, I'm telling you now, okay? In a statement to the press, DHS, okay, said that Roberts was arrested because he had a final order of removal and no work authorization. Okay? All right? Do you get what we're saying? A final order of removal and no work authorization. Now, my question is, did he know this or not? Much appreciation, Bernie. We see you. Okay? Did he know this or not? Because that's big. Now, during a targeted enforcement operation on September 26, 2025, listen to the language. I'm always speaking to you all about the language. During a targeted enforcement operation. So this is military speech here. This is, listen to the language. This is not citizens. This is not civilian language, right? This is not corporate. These are war words. This is military. Okay? This is military. Salute, man. Strictly Game in the building. What's going on? During a targeted enforcement operation on September 26, 2025, officers approached Roberts in his vehicle after identifying himself, but he sped away. Now, I just got reports that this wasn't his vehicle. He was actually in a school, right? And a Department of Education vehicle that was given to him. Like, I don't know what kind of stuff they got going on out there, but you know how it is. You may get a city vehicle, you may get a state vehicle. However, this wasn't his from what I'm hearing now, right? I keep getting updates, okay? Peace and power, lovely lady. What up, Block Monster? Okay? Now, officers later discovered his vehicle abandoned near a wooded area. State Patrol assisted in locating the subject and he was taken into ICE custody. The agency shared this in a statement. Roberts had existing weapon possession charges from February 5th, 2020. Roberts entered the United States in 1999 on a student visa and was given a final order of removal by an immigration judge on May of 2024. Now, this language is important. He had a gun charge, right? He entered, again, the States in 1999 on a student visa. Now, again, a student visa or a work visa like homegirl from Loose Ends, right? Whatever it is, you know. I don't know if anybody you ever work with know. I don't know if your wife know. I don't know if your broad know. Your associates. You understand? Do you get it? Huh? I don't know if these people know, but you know. These individuals know. Right? 1999 on a student visa and was given a final order of removal by an immigration judge. Now, this throws me that where it says you was given. Now, was he given? Like, was he served? Or is there a judge somewhere that is just looking at this database, or judges or the feds themselves based on this database that has to have a good number of people, up to millions maybe, that are not supposed to be here based on what they say they are. That they're not citizens, they're not Americans, okay? They haven't got citizenship, they haven't pledged allegiance and took the oath and all that, they ain't met something, right, that has their status other than American. Do they know that these people are coming for them? And if so, why are you still, should I use the word cosplaying? As if you are, I don't want to even use law-abiding, because again, that would have us in a space where we are acknowledging these people as an authority over all of us. Y'all get me, right? You understand what I'm saying when you have to be language specific. Because I don't want people to misinterpret what I'm saying in a space of total and complete right and wrong, because these people have no authority over us. This is what I teach on a regular basis. I don't care if you American. I don't care if you are Episcopalian. Damn it, I don't care if you from Fiji. I don't care if you come from Cameroon. I don't care if you come from Tibet, China, damn it, Egypt, wherever. These people, Ophase, have no power or authority over us. But in this language, and in the way the courts are weaponizing military, law enforcement, mercenaries, we have to understand this. Okay? We have to understand this. Hey, CC, it's very, very important, man. So we can stop with the debating, the back and the forth and the bickering and all this other bullshit. Now, did somebody serve him papers? Or is this, some bullshit? They just say, okay, you ain't supposed to be here, and we gonna say, boom, final judgment of removal. Get your ass up out of here. That could very well happen, because I'm looking at him. I'm reading all the press that he had before arrest. I'm just looking at this and I'm amazed. He got on, these top-notch tailored suits. Looked the role. He looked great. He got mad suits, different flavors, got on his specs, he got his hair. Looked very successful. Remember, we always throwing this word around. Successful. Melanated man. Something that the ladies would like. Like, ladies like this educated, dark-skinned, suit-wearing man. He's a manly man. Successful. So in his mind, is he putting out this image as a front, or does he really believe that he's a successful man? And because he's a successful man, they might leave him alone. We have to make an attempt to understand the mind frame here, because a lot of people share that mind frame. Okay? That if you are somebody who the old phase view as successful, that the laws don't mean you when they're speaking about it. Y'all get where I'm saying this, right? You get where I'm going? Okay. The 54-year-old began his term as superintendent of Des Moines schools in July 2023, overseeing a school district that serves more than 30,000 students and nearly 5,000 employees. That's a lot of folks that this man has under his custodianship. It's a lot of people. That ain't nothing to laugh at. Jackie Norris, the Des Moines School Board president, said Roberts has been an integral part of our school community, who has shown up in ways big and small. So again, he's impactful at his position with his tailor-made suits. And now it's with his commitment to 30,000 students and 5,000 employees. So, man, he's moving. A beacon of hope for many. Successful for many others. Again, he's no different than a superstar like Jay-Z. A mogul even. Like a Damon Dash, like a mogul. Successful people are listening to him and depending on him. Like a T.I. Yeah. Sharp dresser, like a Pharrell even. Suits and boots. And listen. So you get where I'm going with that, because people may dress a certain way, T-shirts, little ball cap, that they are deemed not successful, probably not even too bright, because of appearances, images, because imagery is so important in the society that we live in. people misinterpret images a lot, you know? But this image, and in this setting, and in that place that he was in, man, that meant a whole lot. This man was a whole superintendent. That means they had to take some type of background check. I mean, we're not talking about a teacher. I mean, if he was law enforcement, that's not a cop, just a cop going to another precinct. He in leadership position. I mean, he's like a damn chief of police somewhere, a head sheriff. This man is a superintendent. You see what 30,000 students and 5,000 employees up under him? Now, Norris said a state board had granted Roberts a license to serve as superintendent in 2023, and that the district has been unable to verify ICE's claims about his immigration status. Now, I don't know what's going on in Iowa, but man, ICE don't just claim it if they don't have some type of document saying that, man, listen, this man got to go. Do you understand? He got to go. Y'all gotta hear what I'm saying, man. Somebody is real slick around here. Now, either it's the government that's real slick and just gonna say that this man don't belong here, okay? And if that's the case, they could do that to any of us. Damn it, they make it snatch me up and say, man, your ass is from Sierra Leone. Yeah, because your parents are there, and put the paperwork together. Next thing you know, my ass is on the ocean liner somewhere. Going to Sierra Leone. I don't know nobody over there. You get where I'm going at. So this is what the Iowa school board is saying. We don't have nothing to verify what y'all saying because we hired him. Now, in a joint statement, the presidents of unions representing teachers and other school employees in Iowa said that Roberts had been a tremendous advocate for students, families, staff, and the community, and expressed shock at his arrest. I told you, they out there protesting for this man. White folk protesting for this man. White folk. Now listen. Because it's deep. Matt Smith, a Des Moines school official who was appointed Friday to serve as interim superintendent, said members of the community felt sad, outraged, and helpless after learning of Robert's detention. In a little over 2 years, this whole community is feeling this black man. This educator. An educator who was present. Remember, he's not a teacher. Remember, he's not a principal. This man is a superintendent in Iowa. And was, hey, look him up. I did. He in classrooms. He on the news out there. He got mad articles. He hugging children. Children is loving him. God damn it. They sad that ICE did this to this man. Okay? In media, interviews, and biographies, Roberts has said he was raised in Brooklyn, New York, by Guyanese immigrant parents. A 2023 statement from the district announcing Roberts' appointment said He was born to immigrant parents from Guyana and spent most of his formative years in Brooklyn. In 2023, he became the first person of color, not the first black person, the first person of color to be named to the position of superintendent in Iowa's largest school district. Damn it, they said he's a person of color. He's colored. I told y'all they was going to start using colored and Negro again. They still using it in Iowa. He's the first person of color to be named to the position of superintendent in Iowa's largest school district. He's a former Olympic athlete who competed as a middle distance runner for Guyana in the 2000 Sydney Games. Do you get what I'm saying? 2000. We only in 2025. He was running. So wait a minute. So, sir, you knew for absolute fact that your ass was not a U.S. citizen. Am I right or am I wrong? Am I right or am I wrong? Because I want y'all to get this and understand it. Because there's a lot of people who just sitting up and laying here and believing that because what you see on TV or on social media hasn't touched you yet. So I want you to understand what's going on here because it's throwing me. That's why I had to go ask, oh girl, I had to go ask the queen, okay? Because again, I know just from ear hustling that, there are certain levels. And when you hit certain levels, man, certain things light up and alert people. So again, come on now. Again, we have to be very understanding of what the hell is going on. Shanita Jones, much appreciation for funding the war effort and being present in class tonight. Okay? So now, listen, y'all. He competed in the 2000 Sydney Games for Guyana. But he was here. So you stayed right here and built a life. Listen to what I'm saying, yo. Building a life here without making sure everything else is in play. So now I'm looking, if I'm on the outside and I don't know you, understand, I'm looking, I'm saying, well, damn, that looks like a successful man. Yeah, look at that brother there. Driving the finest vehicle, wearing the finest suits, have a high position in education. Ooh, he is living the American dream. He's successful. Okay? Come on now. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, man, because we got people running around. More people than you think. That on paper, they ass is in a fix. Okay? On paper. Now, listen to what I'm saying, man, because people are getting caught up in it. And I'm telling you, it doesn't have anything to do with you. Because one thing I know for certain is that when you are here, when you are born here, at every level, from the time you are in adulthood, whether you know it or not, you make that claim. You make that claim, they make you assert it. Anytime you do anything legally here, your driver's license, you say you're a U.S. citizen, your birth certificate, your job application, every time you apply for a job application, somewhere, anywhere, when you're getting a credit card, voter, anytime, you are an American. I don't, excuse me, care what you say, you believe in, where your political stances may be. I don't care how woke or conscious you get. If you have not say, you know what, I'm throwing this shit away, I relinquish this shit, I'm not one of y'all, damn it, then you are paying taxes, getting a tax, you got your little stimulus, all that shit is afforded to you because you're an American. You said you was a goddamn American. Okay? You manifest your being as such. All right? And I'm talking to some of them Moors too. I'm talking to them Israelites too. I'm talking to a whole bunch of them that on paper, they ass is American. All right? Now they can front for y'all all they want to. You can't front for me. Because I know exactly what it means when you say you not. And when you don't manifest as such. Your ass may be getting a visit from the icicles. Okay? Let's continue. Court records in Pennsylvania show that Roberts pleaded guilty in January 2022. This just happened. To a minor infraction for unlawfully possessing a loaded firearm in a vehicle and was fined. The case stemmed from a citation in Erie County issued the prior month by a Pennsylvania Game Commission officer who stopped Roberts as he was finishing a day of deer hunting on state lands. Listen to the language. This is a perfect case. Okay? This is a perfect case. Listen. State lands, gaming and fishing. He's doing everything that the pioneers did, that the pilgrims did, that the indigenous, he's hunting game with a legal firearm. And he got stopped. And they said, are you legit? And he said, yes, I'm legit. I'm a licensed gun owner, right? Firearm owner. I have, definitely he had to have a hunting license. Vehicle was right and exact and all that. However, him as a person, as a being, your ass ain't supposed to be doing none of that. You're not supposed to be enjoying the fruits of a citizen here. Okay? So they say, okay, you good on this level. We ain't got no beef with you. You gonna take this little shit here, pay your little fine and keep it moving. However, in some type of database somewhere, the feds was alarmed. Somebody said, hold on, wait a minute. Who this nigga here on this mare? Right? What that nigga doing up there on that mare, massa? What he doing on that horse? You see, this is how this shit works. Alarms, alertness. People are triggered because of what? First of all, your skin is black. First of all, your diction and your language is a little bit too uppity there. Who are you? You was a educated nigger? Oh, and you hunting? Okay. On state lands. got you. See how the smallest shit, and this is what I tell y'all, when we are in the space and speaking Black power, empowerment, liberation, we have no time to be criminals. Now, people may think that that's something that's soft. And I keep telling you, because I'm in the space of anger management, because I'm in a space where I'm telling you, you're not a criminal, don't be, trust ain't nothing soft about none of that. You have to be extra careful because we already know that we are hunted, that we are attacked, that we are not wanted, that we as Black men are the key. We the key to all of this shit. So you can't be criminal because the slightest shit. Remember the Matrix. I keep going back to it. Remember Neo. Right? Remember Morpheus. Remember the lady in the red dress. Just that quick. Bang. Turn around. Boom. Agent right there. He didn't peep that. This is the agent. The little punk ass unlawful possessing of a firearm. Rocked them right there. This is it. Now they on your ass, Mr. Olympic runner. Right here. They on your ass. You see what I'm saying? But see, individuals will come on social media and pop a lot of bullshit to y'all talking about what they are. What paperwork is this? You can do this. You can do that. Okay, you keep believing them that little dumb shit as if we not in a war. I keep telling you. This is a war. And they not playing. Only thing they doing is not activating certain levels because it's not beneficial to them or it wasn't in the past. However, now it is. Now it is. Why? Because the old Fae is losing terribly. So now, gloves is off. We want money from everywhere. You understand? Should they garnish my account today for some shit that I don't even know, but I can't wait till Monday to figure this shit out. Like, I don't own nobody's shit. What kind of shit is the bank pulling here? Took all my shit. So I'm like, hold on, what the fuck is going on? But again, wartime, they coming for everything. Anything, any little scam, any little trick, anything. It's all fair, so you can't get upset with it. That shit is distractions. Okay? But this man was doing it. I'm telling you, when you see it, when somebody reads about this individual, if he would have never got knocked, if he would have never been bagged up by the ICE agents, on paper, he would be, right, a person of envy. People would envy him on paper and what he's doing. They're like, yo, look at this Black man doing his thing. This man is running a school district. Look at his suits. Look at his shoes. Man, he doing it. And definitely his family back home. If he got in touch, if he's in touch with him and say, whoa, man, you see him? Yeah, Ian doing it. Yeah, man. Big man them. Yeah, big man in the States. Right? This is because, see, people always look. The grass is always green on the other side. You're always looking like, damn, man. Damn, why couldn't be him? You understand? As I want y'all to get that shit in your head that nothing is wrong with you. Your path, your journey is different from others, and you have to be good with yourself because you don't know what's going on with these other people. You don't know what Beyonce really got going on. You don't know what's Wendy Williams' issue. You don't know what Jay got. You don't know what these individuals are doing or what they're going through. But you gotta know you. You have to know you and understand yourself and your value. Because you look at him and you be like, yo, he doing it. Yeah, him. Yeah, he doing it. Roberts said at the time he was a long-time licensed hunter and gun owner, and that he had left his hunting rifle on the seat of his vehicle in plain view to ensure the officer did not feel threatened during their interaction. He said that he was shocked when the officer cited him for doing so, but that he pled guilty to avoid any distraction. He questioned whether his dark skin may have played a role in the case. This is what he said now. I may not appear to be the type of man who would enjoy deer season in Pennsylvania. In fact, I am and have been hunting for more than 20 years, Roberts wrote in a in a social media post back then. So now he's questioning why the police pull his ass over. Okay? Huh? Do you understand? He says his dark skin in Pennsylvania may have attributed to him being pulled over by the officer. I could tell you, hell yeah. How many black ass men is in Pennsylvania deer hunting? We don't know that PA outside of Philly is racist as hell. We don't know that it's Klan. We don't know that. That's Commonwealth. We don't know that. American black men know that for sure. But we know that. Right? Because we don't have to be taught that. It's in our DNA. I'm not surprised. Trust and believe. I've been around some very wealthy Brooklynites who have homes, many mansions in upstate New York, in Monticello, going further up and further out, okay, into central New York. Well, dudes got bread. And they go deer hunting and all that. There's a few churches in our area that have men groups that go hunting and all that. Don't mean shit. The numbers are still small. That is a predominantly au fait venture in those spaces. My black ass would never be up there. Been invited several times. No, sir, not me. Okay? Yeah, Dick Cheney's blowing people wigs off. I don't have no business being around there. Just that simple. So again, this is what he said. Yeah. Huh? I may not appear to be the type of man. You absolutely right. So they pulled your dumb ass over. Okay? We know that. Right? Through recent history. We've seen that with our sister, the queen, the mother, Asada Shakur, who told us all the time she apologized for being on the New Jersey Turnpike that night. I'm telling you, it's just certain shit you don't do. Now, you can do it, and okay. I always tell people, watch your face when you ace. People always want to push the envelope when there's no need to be pushing, when you could use another strategy or tactic. However, this is what got his ass banged out. Earlier this year, after Donald Trump's administration removed restrictions on ICE officers searching schools, churches, and other sensitive locations, Roberts and the leaders of other regional school districts issued guidelines for parents and families enrolled in public schools. So he himself was alerting parents and staff that ICE was coming and what you should do if they run up on you. But they ran up on your ass. You didn't know? You didn't know they was coming? This is the shit. This is the shit that have me like, yo, hold on. What's really good here? Trisha McLaughlin, a spokeswoman for the Department of Homeland Security, confirmed Roberts' Friday, September 26th arrest and detention and said a court had issued a final order of removal in May 2024 for the deportation of the Guyana native and longtime U.S. resident. Okay? Who did they give the final order of removal to? Who? Because that's important for us to know. That's important. So we don't get in a space of untruth when we're watching certain shit. Where we seen this lady get pushed on the ground, right? And they took the ICE agent's badge and sat his ass down for a minute. Suspended him for a minute. Because he pushed this lady down. The lady in the damn court, something happened with her husband. They didn't bring him back out. He holding him. She's asking questions. They push her down. Right? This is what we're seeing. This is what we're being allowed to see. But hold on. There's certain things that have to make sense before we get excited. Do you understand? Huh? You gotta understand a certain shit. So I'm like, did he know? Because when he got knocked in this school issue vehicle, he had $3,000 on him and a pistol. Yeah, he had he had the grip. So we want that grip to be registered and legal, but he had the grip, $3,000 in cash, and he ran. So that means you was booking, you knew that you had something behind you. Yet, you continue to live as if it was all good, acquiring, right, all of the trinkets of a successful individual here. So why is this shit going viral? Why are we up and up? Because again, shit we watching, we gotta like, yo, how did they just go get Umberto? They just snatched him. We seen dudes running. We seen dudes getting hemped up. They just threw a 77-year-old man down, scraped him up, banged him up. Like, we trying to figure out, I'm like, yo, why is they bugging like this? I'm trying to think like, yo, hold up. How they going to get these individuals? What do they know? But they got us thinking that they just going to run down on anybody at any given time. Homie was getting numbers. That job was definitely at least 140, 150,000 at the least. For Iowa, if it's 120 grand, he doing numbers because he got all them suits and shoes. My thing is, why, if you know that, what is the process to get right? That's what I'm trying to figure. What is the process to get right? Because there's shit going on. Way too long and way too serious. You understand what I'm saying? But they want us to get out, to protest, to make statements of, yo, hold up. I've never seen them go pick up nobody named Donald Jefferson, okay, from Clay County, Mississippi. And again, it's not to slight anybody from anywhere else on the globe, but I'm saying in the terms of the legalities and the fight and the struggle that's going on with this, we have to be clear. They snatched up homegirl. She's, you got me hanging on strings now. She doing shows and shit, and they just bang her. Come on. Like, you didn't know? Like, for real, what's rocking people to sleep? Is it because you are able to get resource to live, to do your numbers, that you blind to what you got on your back? These folks is coming. Cool K came. Much appreciation for coming through. They on your back. Nah, serious. You hanging on strings and all that. Slow down. And that's just what they did. I slowed your ass down. Come on. And you like, yo, hold on. She just singing. No, hold on. Nothing. They're getting her ass up out of here. So now the superintendent, you gotta make sense, make it make sense. You are impacting, you coming here, you're impacting people's lives. You're an educator, you're a dark-skinned, melanated man. Looking good, suits tight, smelling good. You working around all these old fay women. They looking, he the superintendent. You in Iowa. They on your ass. She needed Joe, much appreciation for the gift. They on your ass. Okay? Why? Damn, 3 people on the live in a new NC mass shooting. Oh, I gotta do that tomorrow, I guess. Look at this. So, again, because I'm asking, I'm like, yo, how does this work? How does somebody do that? Now, we had a case in NYC where this lady was superintendent for years. Her ass ain't even have an administrative license. She had nothing. Something happened. She got flagged. I think the mayors was shifting or they was pushing her to do something else in the DOE. Shit got flagged. She been down since the border ed days when people was doing a lot of Nepo shit. You know what I'm saying? Put my mans on, put my girls on and all that. She rocking, she a superintendent. They couldn't do shit. Retired with a pension and all that. She didn't even have a fucking administrative license. You understand? But I'm saying this is 2022. They say 2023. How the hell he and I were doing his numbers? What did you use? Right? Because remember, you're not even a resident of Iowa. You in New York. You a Brooklynite. You in New York. How you get all the way over there? Nobody, nothing was flagged, but the feds knew. So you could rock through the city, you could rock through the state, you could do all that, but the feds know. So that means the feds know everything, right? There's another case that is showing and proving. I keep telling y'all the feds know everything. So when these black-ass, maggot-ass athletes and entertainers talking about, I give back a lot. You don't know what I give back. These fake-ass activists that side with him. Yeah, you don't know what he give back. You don't know what she give back. They give back quietly. Get out of here. Because whatever you give, people know about. Ain't no secrets here. This ain't no Secret Santa bullshit. When you rocking and doing for the people see. Especially if you somebody who's supposed to have enormous wealth, enormous resource, Y'all ain't giving back shit. Because if you were the spook, trust and believe these agents would be on your ass. So ain't nobody giving nobody shit unless you see it. All right? Because they know everything. So if they know that this man is sitting here and don't belong here, and they went and bagged his ass up, they also know who bringing drugs in here. They also know how these guns get in here. They know everything. They know it all. Do you understand? So we can't keep falling for the bullshit as if everybody's deaf, dumb, and blind. No. I know who I am. I know how I manifest. Therefore, I'm not never surprised when they say, yo. Nah, because I move like that. Do y'all understand it? There's no faking here. This ain't the 60s, yo. This ain't the 70s. Ain't no faking shit here. When you work for the people, people know. They see you. So this man, they saw him. And he wasn't supposed to be here. Based on the laws of the old faith. Not our laws. Not what we believe in. You understand? Old faith laws. Your ass wasn't supposed to be here. Now my question is, did he know or not? And that's my question to many of you who may be watching, who may watch on a replay, who may share the video, who may make a clip and put it somewhere. Okay? Are you good? Do your ass supposed to be here based on 47 standards? If not, you might want to be somewhere getting legit or get your ass low. So only two things that can happen. Figure out the process to get legit or get low. And because they coming. They coming. My thing is, how you know you don't supposed to be here, but your ass getting a check. Every 2 weeks, every month, you going to cashing big checks. You wearing big suits with the big tie and the shoes. Your ass know you. What are we doing? But y'all want me to be upset. He knocking down big checks. He eating good. You see what he was on the news out there. They doing articles on him. Biographies and shit. And why he's the first person of color. He's a Negro. We got a smart Negro here in Iowa. Huh? Come on now. What's going on? Talk to me, y'all. What's going on? For real, for real. What's really good? Is it delusion? Or are they just in a space where, yo, they don't give a fuck, but ain't gonna be me. They're not gonna do me like that. For real. Because that's why I can't get triggered. I'm telling you, y'all send me things all the time. All the time. And I'm like, yo, I'm not triggered by it. I'm not. Because I know and understand what we're dealing with. Others don't. And I see it every day. I'm telling you, I see so much shit. I'm so clear with this, man. Every melanated person doesn't vibrate with us. It doesn't. So when I'm seeing interracial couples, I'm looking like, wow, that shit big. And it's always these fine brown, golden, or jet black sisters looking good, smelling good. Bodies is crazy with some scroungy looking little dirty ass Ofe. And don't believe that I'm saying this is in Cali or it's down south or it's here, Midwest. No, this is right here in BK. And you looking and you may scratch your head. I used to. I don't scratch it no more because I know something wrong with this bitch. I know that she's not resonating, that it's not there because it's impossible. However, there's so many that do that. Now you look and you say, hold on, wait a minute. This shit is weird. We're in a weird space with people who haven't been raised to understand the dynamics of what we're living in. You get me? This is why when people say, yo, they ask me, all my out-of-towners and all my family and people who moved out of town and been gone for some years, they're like, yo, who was this dude for mayor that they said is going to win? Why is he going to win, cousin? What's going on? I'm like, because we're in a weirdo world. And when you look at New York City is weird. You got weird spaces, and it's not weird because somebody got on funny shoes, or it's not weird because their hair is funny. It's weird because they don't have common sense. And when you don't have common sense, it's difficult to get to a higher level of understanding and consciousness. So you are fucking weird because you don't know what's going on with yourself. You don't know what's going on with the world. And when people sit in a space and they believe that they are exempt for some reason from the laws of the land because you are successful, you are in a space that people look at and it commands respect, that they not coming for your dumb ass. That's delusional thinking. That's weird shit. So I don't get triggered by it. I do my research on it. Y'all send it to me. And this is where we at with it. So don't get caught up in the bullshit debates with the, is it FBA, is it digits, where they come from. None of that shit matters. I told y'all it matters in this case, right? Because Ofe is saying that it matters. You don't belong here. That's not for me to say. That's not for me. I have to look at him and say, yo, that's my melanated brother. That's how I have to look at that. That ain't the Ofe, though. The Ofe said, that ain't your brother. Because the Ofe separates. You see how that shit works? And this is what I'm telling you. So when you have that FBA mentality, when you have ADOS and all this other weird shit mentality, that's an Ofe frame of thinking. Because that's his separating tactics. Okay? That's his separating tactics, not ours. So he comes through and say, yo, nah, this nigga don't belong here. You get your ass back over there. I don't care what you did here. You ain't superintendent no more. You ain't none of that shit. Your ass don't even belong here. Go over there. That's Ofe shit. We don't do that. Do you get it? So now when people be mad and all puffed up in their chest, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Yeah, okay, keep doing that. Then you don't understand where that frame, that's a trauma response, okay? To the oppression. You're trying to figure it out. Instead of saying, nah, we got to go straight at them with everything we got. Everybody's all hands on deck here. You separate because you believe that if you do, master will say you all right. You good. So you gotta be mindful of that. You gotta watch that shit. Right? The arguments that they could come over, establish themselves, and live good and do better and be better. Okay, that worked for a little while, if that's what you want to believe. I don't necessarily believe that. I've seen some of them just as fucked up. But he's a perfect example. Here it is. Yup, he came. He took advantage of the benefits. He was placed in certain spaces. He was allowed to do it. If you give him every level of your argument. And where did that shit get him? Running like a convicted felon through the woods, driving away, running, trying to get away until they bagged his ass up. And now look. You see what I'm saying? Do you get it? We get clear in this class. This is what we do. Clarity here, yo. We don't play no games with the bullshit. So in all that time that he was here from 99 till now, and everything that he believed he was accomplishing, and everything that others thought that he had accomplished, right? It's gone. It's gone. He just like somebody that just did 25 years and got clipped. Do you understand? That's where we at with it. So I just want y'all to get that and think. You gotta make shit make sense. Make it make sense. Okay? And speaking of such, Memphis, y'all in the building? Man, matter of fact, my whole Memphis mob gonna get 55s. Yeah, because I ain't seen them in a minute. In a good minute. Okay, so that's where we going to. Keep that under cap. Replay it if you got to. But understand what I'm talking about. And listen, listen, people, that dual citizenship might not work. That might not work for too long. Not the way these old phases moving, I'm telling you. Just like you can't have dual residency and work for the city no more. Right? Remember people used to do that? They used to live in Jersey, work in New York. You know what I'm saying? Work in the city, get the city salary, take their ass across the bridge, live in Jersey. Pay no taxes, no, nah, that dumb shit gone. So dual residency gone. Trust and believe, dual citizenship gonna be gone too. Wartime. Different space. Niggas, you American or not. That's where we got with it. Are you one of us or are you not? Listen to what this Ofe is saying. Watch what they're doing. All right? I'm telling you, making it rough. You're going to have to fight. I keep telling you that shit. Remain militant. There's no other way around this shit. No way around this shit. Uncle Murder, your ass is already, you got a 43. Come up in here with that. You got a 43. Sit your ass down and take your notes. Okay, Nashville, Tennessee. They coming. Now, we already seen their ass just was in Portland. They come in Memphis. What you gonna do? Tennessee. For 2 weeks, Memphis has been bracing for an influx of National Guard troops after President Donald Trump announced his intention to deploy them to the city. On Friday, residents finally learned, more about the plan. And it looks to be very different from the deployments in Los Angeles and Washington, D.C. Tennessee Governor Bill Lee said Friday that the troops will be part of a surge of resources to fight crime in the city that includes 13 federal agencies and state troopers. The National Guard troops will be from Tennessee, and they will be deputized by the U.S. Marshal Service to support local law enforcement. Sound like a bit much to me. Okay? Sound like a bit much. The Republican governor said the troops will not make arrests and will not be armed unless local law enforcement officials request it. Lee has previously said he doesn't think there will be more than 150 Guard members deployed to Memphis, but he later said the number is still in the planning stages. So they coming to Memphis. The story of crime in Memphis is about to be a story of the past, Lee said at a news conference in Memphis where he stood with the city, state, and federal officials, including the Memphis mayor and police chief. What Lee called the Memphis Safe Task Force will begin operations next week. Okay? He could not give an exact timeline for when each agency would start to deploy resources to the city, saying it will occur in phases. Okay? He did say that agents from the FBI, Bureau of Alcohol and Tobacco, Firearms, right, the ATF, and Explosives, right, that's the ATF, and the DEA, the Drug Enforcement Agency, will arrive next week. He said he will not declare a state of emergency. Now, that sounds like a hell of an emergency to me. You got FBI, the ATF, the DEA, the National Guard. Why? Why? What kind of shit is that? Y'all tell me. Now, knowing this, now I don't know if y'all push my videos out to Memphis. I haven't seen my Memphis mob in here in a minute. But if y'all hearing this, what is the smartest thing to do? We spoke about this in class a couple of weeks ago. No, a couple of days ago. Not weeks, a couple of days ago. What's the smart thing to do if they're telling you this? This is the shit they telling you. What are we doing? Come on, Memphis. Man, what are we doing? I already told y'all, get out of the street. I'm not going to say it over and over. Get y'all ass out the street. When they come, thank you, Queen Bee. When they come, they should come to empty streets. I don't care if they put 150 out there. I don't care if they put 1,500 out there. Memphis, take y'all ass in the house. Nobody. The streets should have crickets. Anything you need to do, do it during the day. Light hours. Get your shit done. Get in the crib. That's it. Anything else is beyond stupid when they putting this many people out there. These agencies out there. That don't make sense. If anybody out there still out there selling crack cocaine, I'm telling you, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. When you have this many OFAs at such high levels of position and authority out there, what they telling you this, right? Okay, do what y'all supposed to do. Look. In Memphis, Mayor Paul Young has taken a more pragmatic approach, saying he never asked for National Guard troops, but recognized that they would come regardless of his opinion. So, Mayor, you can't say shit. They coming. This is what's weird. So why are we even electing these black politicians? Why? When they don't have no power. They had this dude here. Eric Adams couldn't even run shit. They just, here, y'all, you getting 7,000 migrants a day. Nothing you could do about it. Them shit, they overran the city. They was wilding out. You know, what? You couldn't say shit or do nothing because they put it, yo, it's insane. It's insane when they put the press on what people try to do. Okay, let's go. He said, my goal is to make sure that as resources come into our community, we find ways to use them effectively and for the benefit of the residents of our great city. He said at the Friday news conference, Young noted that the crime rates in Memphis have been falling, but we know that we have a lot of work to do to get crime at a level where people really, really feel it. This is crazy. A post on the city's website, now this is Memphis website, says guardsmen and women will be easily identifiable in their standard uniforms that they wear every day. The guardsmen and women will not be wearing masks. Armored tanks will not be a resource used in this mission. Okay? This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. And they coming, and they dead serious. Trump announced on Fox that he is sending the National Guard to Memphis. He signed an order setting up a task force of law enforcement agencies for the mission. Trump has veered back and forth for sending troops to Chicago, at times insisting he would act unilaterally to deploy them, and at other points suggesting he would rather send them to New Orleans or Portland or a city in a state where their governor wants us to come in. Last week he said Chicago is probably next after Memphis. So Chicago, get y'all asses ready. Get y'all asses ready. Yep. Let's see what they said, arriving in phases, right? Yep. Still is. Agents, yeah. Like I said, this is deep. This is deep. So Memphis. Do y'all, man, get up out of them streets. I'm telling y'all. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Find a different way to socialize. Find a different way to get your money, man. All right? That's the best thing you could do, black people. Because you haven't been disciplined enough to train to fight. So you just got to move accordingly. Got to move accordingly. Okay, last subject before we break out. Because again, Sunday morning, I'm up early doing my weekly stuff to prepare for the week, rather. We got to get on your man, this little snitch, this little Batiman, Ray J. Yeah, come on to class, Ray J. You are a fluffer, sir, and you think people don't know. You think we don't know. However, Ray J, right, has recently gone viral. Yeah, him again, gone viral, okay, with a statement of saying that he is willing and able to work for the feds, for the federal government, to build a case against what's her name? Kris Jenner. Yeah. So he a rat now. Where is this coming from? He's been weird, beyond weird for the last couple of years, but now he's about run out. He's about to burn himself out. He's about to be done. Okay? He's about to be done. And I'm trying to figure out if people understand that or not. Why y'all still watching his little theatrics and shit? He looking nasty. He got the old man body and he's showing and he's running around. Again, he's moving like a crackhead. I don't know if he is a crackhead, but he moved like a crackhead. The weirdness in how he moving allows me to make that assessment based on my eyes, right? It's like G-Money said, oh, you're a high motherfucker. Yeah, because he doing high people shit. Okay? We're gonna get to that. It's not even an insinuation. He outright said it. But when you're talking about an indictment and willing to work, that means you're going to be the cooperating witness. Because he's not a CI, he's not a confidential informant. He's going to be a witness. He's going to give information. That's a whole different space. A whole entirely different space. But he did say that that lady had an intricate role in that S-tape that Ray J made with Kim Kardashian. He made a definitive statement that said the lady made them redo it 2 or 3 times. So that means that lady control your grippers. So that means, again, like I said before, that you was abused. But it didn't start there. You understand? He just didn't get to Kim. He was running through a lot of people. He was the fluffer. I keep telling y'all they got certain people in the entertainment industry that you got to go through to get to the next level. And how these bros got to the position of doing it, I have no idea. But I do know you can see it. You can literally see like, yo, he messing with her. Okay, that ain't real. That's going to the next step. So in the space, and they were rather young, and the internet was rather young at that time, right? Her mama watching her daughter and Ray J get it on and taping it, filming it, shit like that. You watching, like, what kind of woman does that? That you watch your daughter throating some young man, him giving her back shots, and you as a mother looking and saying, nah, that ain't right, do it again. We gotta make sure that this is right. Like, really? So we can only imagine what else took place. But let's see. Ray J has spent his entire Saturday night on Instagram exposing Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner. Now, this was a few years ago. Ray J told fans that Kris Jenner actually produced his famous S-tape with Kim. And according to Ray J, Kris Jenner actually made Kim and Ray reshoot their S-tape a second time to make it more entertaining. He later went on to post private messages to Kim and Kanye, and then he even showed the contract that they all signed before releasing the tape. So there's a lot that he was saying back then. Okay? Now, he's not innocent. He's only innocent to the degree of which that, he's another Nepo baby. Came up, child actor, commercials, TV, right behind your sister. They on nationally syndicated TV shows as young people. Somebody touched their grippers. You don't get that opportunity. And they parents, right? His old dad, Ray J dad, and they mamager, they allowed it. They allowed it. But when he's talking about snitching on the Kardashian, that's a whole different space. And with how weird he has been acting, okay? Getting snuffed and shit in the street, just a whole bunch of stupidness. Running up on a young boy, constant not stream shit, taking clothes off, you dancing around on another space, looking weird, saying weird shit, coming out. Man, I wouldn't be surprised. If he ended up unlocked. I'm just telling you, the behavior is erratic, it's weird. Don't be surprised, y'all. Don't be surprised. You hear me? Yeah. Because now you talking about ratting and telling. Come on, man. Come on. Ain't that Brandy's brother? Yeah. Yeah, but he was already getting abused back then. Y'all don't know him. What is it? B2K? That whole little set. See, these are young dudes when they in the business. And then when they growing up, they still young, but they are around grown-ass seasoned women. And these grown-ass seasoned women putting that box on them. So these little dudes just turned out, they just in Hollywood. Then when they start getting high themselves, then the men come. Bust they grippers. You want this role? You want to get on this TV show? You want another record deal? And they bust their little grippers wide open. That's what it is. Exactly. He said, you seasoned sauce? Yeah. It's a lot going on with him and the sister. The sister was, they did a little bit too much with her. They touched her up. You know what I'm saying? 14 with a record deal and on national TV. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. Think about it. Y'all quick to throw that tag on somebody that has less of resource, less access to things. Y'all was like, oh nah, she got her whole shit. Nah, he grip a gate. Brandy and them had TV and music. And at one point she had all three, TV, music, and movies. You think she wasn't Grippergate? You think she wasn't part of somebody freak off? Yeah. Yeah. You doing the cross, right? She doing music, TV, right? But then you rocking with Kobe Bryant. So you cross into the sports world. It's a lot. Yo, man, listen. They get resource. They are influencing people. Okay? So, Ray J done got his little gripper smashed out. I believe it. That's why he's been look who he been. They had him with Pamela Anderson. They had him around Paris Hilton. They had him with all these individuals. Okay? These are not regular people in the industry. These are people who had habits. They had all type of S tapes and S allegations. Come on. Come on, yo. You gotta see that. Ray J's a fluffer. He's a fluffer. That's what they use him for. You want a pathway to the industry, you're a gatekeeper, it's going to be called. So Ray J's a fluffer. I gotta believe it. He's the dude that be on the side that you don't see in the porn movie, you know, getting the superstars ready. So either he, you know how they do them fluffers. If you have any knowledge of that industry, the fluffers is there for the women, sometimes for the men too. Sometimes he gotta help the men get in prom action. So he might have little Jergens or Kerry helping the men get right. They may send them to the women, say, yo, come on, man. And the woman is like, yo, I can't really get into it with the star. I need a little help. Send Ray J, and then Ray J go do something strange with her grippers to get her right. This is how they do. These dudes is smuts in the industry, so they send them out to do work. And then because we don't know that, we just looking at them based on their talent, they allow them to sell things to us, merch and stuff like that, and your kids, and then they may get a deal somewhere and do some other shit. But since the internet is here, attention is resource. This is why he's going viral every day, trying to build that bank up, because he don't do music no more. He don't do none of that shit. Then they just have him on some bullshit tour with Marion, or who was it, Marcus Houston and all of them. That shit, Bow Wow and them. See, all of them. All them little boys and got their whole buns done dirty by them executives and them OFAs and all that. So, come on, man. Come on, Ray J. Cut it out. Cut it out. The day Ray J snitch, his days is numbered. Trust and believe his days is numbered. All of a sudden now he telling. Okay. Viva. Yeah. So, that's where it is, y'all. Don't listen to that shit. Listen to this Ray J dude. Don't listen to none of that shit none of them dudes is doing now. They all moving very weird. They vibrate for white folk. You got it? Y'all got it? Okay, good. Good. I just had to get that class off. Yeah, Gripper gave strikes again. That shit don't go nowhere. That shit don't go nowhere. They be tearing them up. Soiled sheets and all that. Them dudes go through it. Dudes go through it. Women is a whole totally different thing. Okay? But them dudes, they go through it. They so glad Diddy locked up. Woo-wee. That's why they outside now. That's why they outside now. Salute, Viva, salute. Thanks for coming through. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but they don't know the Puffs are going to be home. Telling you. Watch. That's why they ain't give him no bail. Watch. He going to be home. He going to be home real soon. And I hope these dudes got that same energy when he pull up on the scene. Pull up on the scene. He gonna be like, oh, you were supportive, huh? All that Ray J said it several times. Free Diddy, okay. Diddy come home, he coming right to your space. Or he gonna summons for you. Since you want to be so supportive and get him out. Okay. Yeah, scrambling and scraping and all that. All that. Scrambling and scraping. Oh, shit. Yo, it's funny, not funny though, man. You got grown-ass men under pressure. Like, yo, what's the matter with y'all? And he's a biatch. And he got y'all scrambling and scraping. Like, yo, hold up. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. Let me get off, man. Let me get off, yo. I got to go. And y'all have me up in here all night. I got some shit to do. Oh, my goodness. Scrambling and scraping. Oh my goodness. How somebody got you under pressure for your grippers though, man? I could see if he was extorting dudes for dough. I could see if dudes thought he was gonna body them and they was running, if they was some real beef. Ain't no beef. Come on, yo. This is crazy. You let somebody put you under pressure for your grippers? How that work? No, I'm serious, y'all. How that work? Somebody could press you for your grippers? Come on, man. That ain't right. Like, Jeff, yeah, we all gonna rest good. Cause ain't nobody in here pressing me for no grippers. So I'm gonna be nice and relaxed and sleep. I don't get pressed. I don't know what's going on with them, though. I don't know. I don't know. That shit crazy. They got you under pressure for your grippers. Like, come on, son. You supposed to be a wild onion when it come to fighting for your grippers' rights. That shit is crazy. But, again, like I told you, Ray J's a fluffer. So if he tell they get an indictment on the Kardashians, we know there's much more to it than what they just saying as far as what Ray J is concerned. Much more to it. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't be surprised if that woman, has some edited scenes in that taping. If you can watch that and that's your daughter, I'm sure you can I'm sure you can help out. I'm sure he'll allow you to, push his grippers and shit while he was doing all that to Kim. Give it. No, I want you to do it like this, Ray. Do it like that, Ray. Move that fast, Ray. Because we need the camera angle. Yeah, move your, come on, move your ass, Ray. Give it to her. Shit like that. That's the only kind of directing she could be doing. Frankie Fizz, what's going on? Much appreciation. I'm telling you. Yeah, all type of shit behind the scenes. Bloopers, directing, cut. Come on, stop it, cut. What do you do? Remember, this is before smartphone, camcorders and all that little shit. Man, mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, man, Tubi movies. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, that's it. I don't want it to. Man, listen. Enough is enough. Enough is enough for tonight. We gonna do what we do and call it a night. But again, know your status. Okay? Know your status. Don't play with these folks, yo. Don't get gassed up. Don't let anybody who have no power, okay, absolutely zilch, zero power, tell you how you should be moving with these people. That ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't let these dudes gas you up. Talking about, no, beloved. You are, no, beloved. You, no, you beloved, stay here. No, beloved. Yeah, all right. Keep listening to that weird shit if you want to. And you don't have no power. They have no say-so. So when your ass get cuffed, then they're going to allow you to get cuffed because they don't fight. I have not seen none of them fight police at all. Never. Never. And they ain't going to just start doing it. I said, that got to be a reflex. You have to really keep that in your mind at all times. These dudes don't think about that shit. All right? So again, as always, much appreciation. Much appreciation for my classroom assistants holding it down. Especially Bernie. I seen you, Bernie, doing your thing. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's all that you're not beloved because you gotta get the paperwork. Yo, we gonna get it for you, and we're gonna petition, and we're gonna use for you the freedom of information, and make sure that your lineage is matching, and all this other weirdness. Okay, beloved, gonna get y'all ass kicked up out of here. Okay, it's gonna get you right up out of here with that dumb shit. So be more sensible than that. Again, to all those who came through, to those who funded the war effort, much appreciation. Remember, guard your mind. Don't believe in me, believe in my belief in you. My paperwork is good. My paperwork is always good. Shout out to Ja out there in LI. Yeah. That's what we doing, y'all. Who? Yeah, Umar Johnson ass is out of here. He out of here. He can't. They messed his bread up. He might have been able to snatch some bread and breeze. He can't even snatch no bread no more. His best bet is to go right now before ICE come and pick his big ass up. Oh, it'll be a whole lot of laughing if he get his big ass picked up by ICE. They ain't even got the cuffs. They got to make another extension to the handcuffs for his ass. Him and Suki. I wonder if she gonna follow him. Cause I just seen another new video from her. She trying to get to a bag. She ain't trying to go overseas. You dig? Salute, Torian, salute. Yeah, he gonna get the zip ties. Yeah, he gonna get them zip ties. That's right, chestnut brown uma. Oh my goodness. Yo, chocolate brown. Oh my god damn. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm out of here. Y'all is wilding right now. Out of here. Oh goodness. Again, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Okay? Guard your mind. Stay alert. Come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, all right? And 55 game.